It's all about that Rise, man. It's all about that Rise. But I don't know, man.
You already know who I picked, so.
You're Chia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now see,
I don't know. I'm kind of half.
See, I've been warming up to Chia, but here's the thing. I don't like her. I don't like her in Golden. I like her in the fighting games. It's fucked up and weird, I know, but I don't know. Okay, so now that Marcus is gone, god damn, he's the biggest asshole ever, isn't he?
I like how that went.
I mean, come on, man. I don't know. It's somewhere over there. So, James, give me a summary of part 6 right now.
For what? Oh, Jolene.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
Okay. Well, here, I'll tell you what's up with part 4 up to where I'm at, alright? Alright, so you got Jojo. Josuke. Josuke Higashikata. Right?
Try this shit.
Mind you, here's the weirdest part about part 4. Josuke, 170 meters tall, so he's about 6 something, right?
Yeah.
Not meters, millimeters, or whatever. You know what I mean. Kilometers, whatever.
Well,
Koichi, you ever say that kid that I showed you that looks like he's like 2 feet tall?
yeah.
He's 150, which means he's like...
Shit.
Yeah, which means he's like
Fuck.
5'10", 5'9".
I can't do this bullshit.
So he's like our height, and Josuke's up here.
Like super fucking tall.
But they drove Koichi half the height of Josuke. It's fucked up.
What the fuck's up with the different sizes? Wow.
It's just a joke that they put on him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying because all the fucking random sizes, man.
Best and dumbest stand
I can't fucking do this
in
bullshit.
part 4. Fucking stand called Bad Company. It's an entire fucking army with fucking helicopters and tanks and foot soldiers.
Okay, so, you know, Father Pucci or whatever the fuck his name is? I can never fucking say his name right.
Enrico Pucci.
Okay, you know how his whole thing was that he was trying to get Dio's thing?
Yeah. He wanted to create Dio's perfect world.
Yeah, well, I meant like his stand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he was trying to get
apparently he can't get it completely because it's pretty much absorbed into Jotaro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why his Star Platinum becomes Star Platinum of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, so he still gets the whole stop time, but he apparently it's like individually different. So Dio's specific thing was stopping time, and Pucci was speeding up time.
Okay.
Yeah. So what? Basically, he can pretty much it just jumps all the fucking time. So what happens is that they're all trying to fight him, but they can't fucking see him because he's going so fucking fast, just bouncing everywhere around.
Yeah.
So at one point, there's a part where
yeah, that would be like a normal person trying to fight a Bleach character who's using Flash Step.
Yeah, it's basically a normal person going up against Yoriichi.
God,
you
damn.
never see it fucking
never
coming.
see her. You'd never see her.
Like, it's pretty much just saying, well, you know what, I'll fine, I'll fight you, and then she disappears, and then the next thing you notice, you're on the ground,
exactly, like,
and she's punching the shit out of you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so basically at one point where they're fighting them, and, you know, Jotaro kind of predicts where he's gonna be, and it turns out he's wrong. And the next thing you know is he goes through and there's a giant slit going through Jotaro's neck, and it's just splatting out everywhere. The good thing is, obviously he doesn't die, but what happens is,
oh, we should mention spoilers for JoJo Part 6.
Yeah, that's a little late now. It's a little late. It's
Actually,
fine.
let's just go ahead and spoilers for all JoJo parts, because we're probably going to branch out from here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's basically what it is that one of the other guys stands. I can never fucking remember his name either. What it is that he can he has a stand named Diver Down. And what it is he can pretty much phase through buildings or like any kind of wall and a person. So what it is that he saves Jotaro at the last second by putting Diver Down's hand right he phases it like through his like the side of Jotaro's neck, and instead his hand gets like
the thing that gets
cut, and it's like it's insane though. Cause like the next time you see him, he's like bleeding really heavily on his hand.
Yeah.
So
JoJo gets pretty fucking gory sometimes, actually.
Oh yeah,
like you don't think it.
No, but the really sick part is when Jolene's fighting all those 4 stand users, and it just gets really fucking sick because she's literally going through them one after another.
Yeah, and she's getting like, beat up and shit.
Yeah, I mean the first one, what it is that he can see every single one of your weakest tendons. So he goes through, like, you know, like it kind of glitters in your body.
Oh, I've heard of that guy.
So at one point she's like, you know, like she's doing her whole stance, and he goes through and he hits her leg, and then he punches her right on the arm. And all you see is her arm just kind of fly out, you know, it just kind of flings. And she's looking at her arm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And there's like tons of blood just splattering out like that.
Shit. What? Okay,
one of the controllers
just died. No. Okay, we gotta find which controller it was. Oh, I think it's Alex's.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Resume. There we go. I can't believe we're still going with this fucking stage.
Yep. Okay, you know how him and Pucci and and Weather Report are brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently his whole thing was that he was waiting to give the memory back to Weather Report so he can finish off everybody, every other stand user. And then he would go through and kill Weather at the last second, so that way he wouldn't memorize everything and realize all the shit. The thing is that one of Dio's sons figures it out, and to kind of prematurely fuck up Pucci, apparently he gets a little greedy, and basically what happens is that he goes through and he pulls out the disc that Pucci has, and he kind of, like, right before he gets hurt again, like, he gets away, but they got rid of him, like, right after that. Sure. Basically, he grabs the disc and he sends it back to Weather Report. So that's how all the snail starts going down.
Oh, okay,
it's
that's
one
where
of
the
his,
snail ships come from.
yeah, it's one of Weather's specific abilities.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay, so at the end of part 6, Enrico does this thing and the universe completes its second phase or whatever that shit is.
Yeah, okay, what it is, have you ever seen the episode of Futurama where they're inside the time machine and they completely miss everything?
No.
And then basically what happens is that at the very ending, basically the professor figures, you know what, if we go through all of it, and we do exactly everything the same, we can basically restart time, but in an alternate universe. And what it does is if we do everything the same, nothing will change. Therefore, making it exactly the same type of universe that they were in the first place.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is that this is after Weather Report dies, and what it is that Jolene keeps the memory disc for Weather. I mean, not his memory disc, is his stand power. And so what it is that all of them pretty much die, except for Emporio.
Okay.
And so basically he's going through all these different time lapses to get to Emporio. So when he goes, you know, like he fast forward time so much that it starts a whole brand new universe.
Okay.
So it pretty much re-goes through all the, you know, the Big Bang and all that other bullshit. And it actually shows this and the animals being created.
Oh, wow.
And Emporio's just looking up like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, and he, like, more than half the time, he's just freaking out.
Well, I would be too.
No, but because of this, Enrico pretty much controls everything. Because they both are the only ones that remember, you know, and it goes back to the to the very beginning where, you know, where her and Jolene meet, and sort of like I think it's like maybe like 8 chapters in, where Jotaro comes and he tries to escape with Jolene, but like the first half of it's her pretty much cussing at him.
Yeah.
For trying to be like kind of like squeezing himself back into her life.
Yeah.
Wow, 197.
Yeah.
Yeah. The great part about all of that is towards the middle of it, you know, when she starts to realize, wow, so this is why.
Yeah.
The entire time he was basically protecting her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the beginning, dude, I mean,
so much.
Yeah, she had a high fever, like a really, really high fever that should have killed her. And on the part of it, and it's just, you know, like it shows a flashback where she's on the bed and sick and everything, you know, kind of writhing in pain, and her mom's on the phone, and he, you know, he's telling her, look, she's really sick, and I can't do this all by myself. You know, I got to go to work and make sure everything's going good. And he's like, well, I can't come right now because I'm going to Tokyo for a certain business meeting and all this other different shit. You know, and he's on like the side with Joseph, kind of getting everything ready.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it gets so messed up later on. Anyway, going back.
You want some feels?
What?
You want some feels? Here, play for a second. Give me your phone.
My phone?
Yeah. Because my phone's
I
dying soon.
can't fucking do this yet.
Just attempt.
I'm not even.
Just attempt it.
I can totally just leave it there. Wow! Did you see that?
No.
I just let go of the controller and I was perfectly fine.
Nice.
Just doing flips everywhere.
What do you use for mangas? Or is it?
Yeah, that manga rock sucks,
yeah.
dude. I don't think you'll find what you'll find.
Actually,
what you'll
what I'm looking for is the only part of JoJo they have.
What, that manga rock?
Mm-hmm.
It has one? Seriously?
I
I tried typing so many things in. I even typed in just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and it just didn't fucking give it to me. Doesn't have One Piece, fucking Naruto, Bleach, nothing in there. We got a minute left, and then we're done.
Damn, already?
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, what happens is that he fast forward in time and, you know, it creates a brand new universe.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is that he partially gets rid of Emporio. You know, inside of his little ghost room.
Here we go.
That his mother created for him. Yeah, so there's very small amounts of normally, you know, natural stand users.
Mm-hmm.
Emporio is kind of one of them because his mom was a stand user. What it is that she could make little I forgot how to say it. Wow, I was almost done. Yeah, so she could practically pull things out that are technically no longer there. So if a building gets burnt, what it is that she can go inside that room and everything will be like it's originally supposed to be.
Oh, okay. There's a couple of stands that are like that. Josuke's is kind of like that, where anything he hits, it returns back to. Oh shit, we're playing that. It returns back to.
I don't even know where mine is.
Here.
Awesome.
It reverts back to its original state.
Oh shit.
So, he breaks the rock from punching it, right?
Yeah.
And then the rock starts to heal himself. And then, Okuyasu or something like that. He's Josuke's Kakyoin, basically.
Yeah.
Actually, he's closer to Owner F. His ability is the hand, and his stand is called the hand, but it has a very specific ability where its right hand, whatever it touches, is completely erased. So the way he does that is like, he'll erase the area between him and the person he's trying to fight with his hand, and then he just teleports right in front of them, you know?
So does Jolene do that Ora thing because... Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Yeah, bail them out.
I can't.
There we go.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
This is going worse than
this
it was
is,
with...
Oh, my God, they're playing... Oh, God damn it.
What's that?
Fuck it.
Just do me any. Fuck it. This is not working.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Now we're good.
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay, now
Fucking
get rid
random.
of that shit.
Yeah, I'm just fucking randomizing. Fuck it. Let's just play these random stages. Okay, Jolene does it because it's implied that it's kind of fucking, it's like a passed down from
Inherited?
Yeah, inherited. Because fucking Giorno does Dio's muda muda muda.
Yeah.
And then one time when he gets really pissed off after like a 10, it's 5 pages of him punching somebody and just
God.
doing Dio's muda muda. And then it's a 10-page of just
God.
not even kidding.
Yeah, I'm not even past that.
Anyways, and then Josuke in part 8, his stand, it's called Soft and Wet, and it has the ability where, yeah,
That sounds funny.
it has an ability where
I don't remember which one's mine.
I don't know, bro. It's not the one underneath you. It has a weird ability
No,
where
'cause that one's crushed.
Just fucking get another one. Fucking right there. It has an ability where
I'm not even bother with this.
it can take things away in a weird way. Where, like, let's say one of the way he uses it is they're hiding behind a wall from somebody, right? And they don't want the wall to make any noise, but they're like right up against it, so it's gonna make like a banging noise or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what he does is he just takes the sound away from the wall, so that the wall goes.
Makes it
completely
like
silent.
soundproof.
Yeah. Or like
Jet. I should have pushed it forward.
you can do things where like say there's fire on something, you just take the fire away. You can take very specific parts of things just away. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Crap, I did it.
Shit. No, you finish first, motherfucker. There we go.
Man, I forgot. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
It's a time power stand. I'm trying to think of how many there are. So we got the world, which is Dio's in part 3. Got Star Platinum.
Becomes Jotaro's after.
Yeah. Got Star Platinum. Diavolo in part 5. He has kind of time manipulation, but kind of not. Where like he can see 2 seconds into the future, and then determine whether or not he wants those events to happen. Hey Ryan.
Oh!
That's okay then. He can determine what actions he wants to happen out of all the possible
Possibilities.
Yeah, possibilities. And then the one he wants happen. I don't know. His is really confusing, and there's a reason that the meme of his stand was created is it just works. How does it work? It just works.
Yeah. Okay. I know
Then
what you're talking about now.
you have Enrico in part 6, and his time manipulation going forward.
There's another one that he does. Man, I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, so basically, you know how weather, basically, his thing is to randomly, for it to, have, like, really heavily, rain or whatever, or just, like, change the things that it drops.
Yeah.
One of his hidden abilities, which is the way Emporio gets rid of them, is that he can control the amount of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the room.
Yeah.
So what it is that he makes the oxygen really high. You probably already realized this, but if you have
too much oxygen.
Yeah, too much oxygen, it basically acts like a poison.
Yeah.
So what it is that, you know, like, he goes all kind of like, it starts fucking with him a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it explains everything that it does to you. And what happens is he drops to the floor and he's practically blind with his eyes bulging out, his hands and feet are numb and shit. And what happens is, at the very last second, he tells Emporio that if you kill me right now, then everything will change and it'll create an alternate timeline. And, you know, Emporio has to be a dick about it, and he tells him that it's everything that you're doing is not justice, but following the truth is real justice.
Outreach.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, wait, hold on to this. Hold on. Right after that, he uses weather report to just, you know, kind of just get by on near Pucci, and he crushes his fucking face.
Really?
So you, at this point, while his hands just slowly getting on top of him, you know, in weather report, he just looks so fucking brutal, dude. Because it's you know, because it's fucking weathers.
Yeah.
And oh my god, dude! Like you can, as it's pushing down, you know, there's blood coming out of his ear, and his eyes are bulging out even more. I was like, oh my god.
That's
Yeah, so that's pretty much how he dies.
yeah. So that alternate
and then-
universe that's created is the alternate universe in part 7, I believe. I don't know. It's actually
Yeah, that'll actually explain it.
like no. It's actually like debated whether or not it is. But I don't know. I feel like it is.
But what's cool about it is all of them are back to life.
Yeah. But I don't know, because there's weird things that happen in the alternate universe, and it changes shit up like super hardcore.
So a lot of the shit's just pretty much changed up.
Yeah. Well, like
I don't know. So like Jolene and you know Hermes and all of them, they have like different names and shit.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I think Jotaro's name is just.
Well, Jotaro doesn't.
It's pretty much this. It's never actually explained.
He
You know.
never really even comes out.
Well, I'm saying like the ending, you know. I mean, because technically they all died in the original timeline,
Yeah.
but
No,
in
but,
the
like, in
alternate timeline,
the
they're all
alternate
okay. But you know,
Well, see, the thing with the alternate timeline is you don't have. For some characters, you have like direct, like this is that character, but for
Yeah.
most of them, it's kind of like this character is representative of a couple of different characters and the way they act, and it could be.
yeah, like in this one, you know, they're all pretty much the same, but it acts as if you know, like, it kind of goes back towards the point of where you know, like there was nobody no longer there keeping her there.
Yeah.
So you know, it's kind of like fast forward a
Yeah.
little bit, and boom, she's out of jail already.
Okay.
You know, and then Hermes, you know, gets her shit done, which is like her revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And then both Weather and I always forget his fucking name. Both of them are pretty much, you know, I mean, Emporio's no longer there because he takes off. Just straight up, he just takes off. You know, because he doesn't have a specific reason to be there until like Jolene gets there. At this point, it's just because he's too fucking shit scared to even leave the prison. Yeah, so he like, you know, he leaves and then he meets Hermes, you know, and then and they're just kind of there, and they're kind of talking.
I just had a random thought. You ever think about how destroyed these guys' balls would be? Like you see them
like, 'cause all the landing and shit.
Like you see them landing straight down from like a 50-foot drop. Like they wouldn't have balls.
I don't even want to. It's kind of like a taxi driver, you know, like you can't fill your ass at the end of the day.
Right?
Just the thought of that hurts.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like, I mean, at the ending, it's just kind of, you know, everybody's back alive, including Weather and everybody. Yeah, I mean, at some point, it's just like, what?
Well, see, that's why it kind of feels like the alternate universe isn't that same
Like,
universe that's shown
two
at the
different
ending.
things.
Yeah, because in the alternate universe, it's kind of implied that nobody from that original universe is connected.
Oh, so I really need to remember that guy's name.
Hey,
probably
who
have-
wants to get raped?
Let's do this.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta read that, man.
Oh, yeah!
So,
I gotta read it,
so
it's
did
amazing.
you finally beat it, or did you give up?
No, the time ran out.
Yeah, time ran out. Oh wait, let's just.
There's no more reason for me
Where
to
is
do
he?
this.
Marcos, cut the recording. What? Cut the recording.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's been
that's
recording this whole
weird.
time?
Oh yeah, it's been recording
Yeah.
this whole time. We've been talking about JoJo this whole time.
Wow.